So when I was in high school, I had this best friend. We lived in this really small town in Idaho, and one thing we really had in common is we both really wanted to leave that town because we hated it. And we had tons of fun together. We got in a lot of trouble. And so I finished high school and left, and she stayed in Idaho Falls. She had been on the pill for all of high school, but when she finished high school, she didn't have a job. She couldn't afford it anymore. And so she was really happy being on hormonal birth control. It worked really well for her. Like, she had really heavy periods, and it was like, so it made them lighter, and she was really happy with it, but she just couldn't pay for it anymore. And condoms were really just not a method that worked for her. So we talked about that. I remember when I came back to Idaho on break, and she told me that she wasn't using condoms. She just hated them, and they just didn't work out for her, and she just couldn't afford birth control anymore. And she said that her boyfriend was pulling out, but maybe not all the time, because it's really hard for some people. And I was really worried, but she was like, I can't afford it. Like, I just hate using condoms. She was just hoping for the best. And she really just wanted to leave that town. And so she got pregnant when she was 19, which wasn't exactly surprising. And I remember that she called me when I was, when I was elsewhere. Like, she called me and told me that she was pregnant and they should move back in with her parents. So I guess that, I'm sure she's a great mom. I haven't been in touch with her for a long time, but she told me, like, she was like, I'm not ready right now. I'm going to have a baby, but I know I'm not ready. This is not a good time for me. She wanted to do so many things with her life. But now I guess she must have a 4-year-old. So I hope everything worked out for her, but it's just really sad to me that the reason why her life went in that direction is just that she just plain could not afford birth control. And obviously raising a child is so much more expensive than that pack of pills, but it's just really sad that because birth control wasn't accessible, it just changed her life so dramatically. So I really hope that we can get no-cost birth control for everybody, so everybody can really plan their own lives in the way that they want them to happen, so they don't get derailed like that. She could have done so many things. I'm sure that she can still do amazing things in her life, but it's just not how she wanted it to happen. I really wish that all women could have control over how their lives played out like that.